Hey everyone, this podcast is sponsored by In-House Media. In-House Media is currently offering premier services for all of their clients. From web development to LLCs and trademarks to radio advertisements and even producing fresh new podcasts and more. The difference between In-House Media and the other local web development competitors is with In-House Media, you actually own all the media that's developed for you. Don't get your head caught in the corporate cluster and work with someone local right here in Genesee County, a family-owned business who gives you the opportunity to own all of your trademarks, websites, and more. Visit them online now at inhousemediaofficial.com and use the promo code BurtonBeat to receive 25% off your first service with In-House Media.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for joining the Burton Beat. We are here with CLEEN, the band. I don't know what else. I don't know what else kind of CLEEN, I guess.
Solid intro.
I know. Let's try that again.
You hyped it right.
Yeah.
No, we're leaving.
No, we're leaving. Okay. All right. I am your host, Jeff Evans. I've got my co-host over here, Lord Colin. And I also want to make sure that we give a big shout out to David Anderson with Castle Monroe and thank them for letting us do our podcast here. Thank you for Rusty with AVS
Visual Systems.
Audio Visual Services. Systems. I'm sorry. Acronyms are not my thing.
The anti-lock brake system.
Yeah. And then obviously Douglas Schmelter with No Fun Aloud for helping us out with stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right in to who everyone is. Let's start from my right here.
I'm Cooley. I play bass.
I'm Jordan. Drums.
I'm Patrick. I'm the frontman. I play guitar, sing.
Right on. Frontman. So, like, I mean, that's just, like, a title. Like, is that just a singer, right?
Frontman is just where is the most focus and who needs to wear assless chaps when you get enough followers.
Do you wear assless chaps, or do you just have enough followers you don't have to wear?
We're almost there.
Oh, okay. All right.
What Pat's learning more and more every time we play live is the front man brings the energy to the crowd, and
Yes.
he's been fucking rocking it every fucking show.
That's good.
Absolutely, dude.
That's good.
He knows what the front man is.
That's good. And so, does that make you the back man?
I'm the back man, dude.
Okay.
I've got
Batman.
Well, I mean, no one's really going to be dancing until they hear the drums.
Right,
so
right,
it's
yeah.
sad.
That's why they call you the heart and soul of CLEEN.
That is. I've heard that in so many
Is that a
occasions.
conspiracy theory that we're developing?
He is.
I guess.
Jordan is
Today's
the heart and soul of me.
Today is the first I've ever heard of this. So
I'm on Reddit and everything. It's if it's on Reddit, it's true.
True, I guess.
Automatically.
what Redditor said that? I'm calling you out right now.
So it was like Guy Butterfingers. What was it?
Gee Buttersnaps.
Guy Buttersnaps.
Yo,
Yeah.
shout out to Gee Buttersnaps.
Shout out!
Anyway, moving on seamlessly.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing a whole bunch of different stuff as of late, you know? Maybe
Yeah.
went to our neighbors to the north. Like, just what have you guys been getting into?
I mean, there's so much going on all the time that, like, I mean, I can't even fit it in a text message anymore. If I don't talk to these guys for 3 days, it's, it's a week's worth of shit that I have to try fitting in an hour-long phone call. And, but yeah, no, like this year we toured to Canada for the first time.
Right on.
That was huge. We got to play Bovine Sex Club. Van Halen used to hang out and play there.
I think I heard that Pearl Jam played there.
I think so. Yeah, I
could be
think
wrong
Pearl
on that.
Jam played that venue too. So like, yeah, we got to play a few staple venues over there, and it's kind of funny because I'm sure you guys have heard it pretty frequently. Is we're always losing money, every band, right?
Yeah.
That was the first time. Not only did we break even, but we actually were able to come back and order more merch.
Holy
off of it.
smokes.
We profited.
Yeah, we
great.
actually profited off
I'm
it before. So.
blown away by that. I had
Maybe
no
we should
idea.
take our podcast to Canada.
I've heard that the crowds in Canada are just levels different compared to like
I'll say this
most
about
US
Toronto.
shows.
Toronto,
Yeah.
Toronto, there is a nightlife there. They stay out till the ass end of the fucking night.
And the cops wave to the hookers. Like, it's a really nice place.
It's cats and dogs living together, sheer madness.
The laws are just different out there. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy, the stuff
Yeah,
that
they
put
actually-
above other things.
It's about smoking outside. Like, they want you to smoke outside, and it's,
Yeah.
like, openly said, like, smoke weed outside.
Well, that makes sense because all that burning stuff in Canada got us down here. So yeah,
That might be why.
I was part of it, I'm sure.
yeah.
I definitely feel like there is nothing else so far that has brought us together stronger than that tour to Canada.
Agreed.
The camaraderie that it built, like, we really became a functioning unit of rock.
And it was really, really fucking hilarious. So, like, the tour van, it didn't have the row behind it yet.
Yeah.
So we were traveling, and I convinced Jordan to sit on top of my orange stack.
So what I did is,
Hold on.
he drove all the equipment up. I drove separately. Him and Cooley drove up in the tour van. I drove up in my own car because I'm close to Sarnia. So we just crossed over, met at the hotel, and then for both of the shows that we played, I just hopped into the fucking tour van, sat a fucking cab down, and I just used his orange cab as my personal seat.
The man had a $700 seat. It was beautiful.
We also had never done that before as a band, ride in one vehicle for like an hour or two.
Right.
There's just something mentally that made us unite.
Yeah.
That, like, I think every band has to go through that now.
Yeah.
So
And
just
it-
like you just take the extension cords and stuff like that and make
And just
a
tighten them.
seatbelt. Yeah.
Yeah,
All you do is hold on tight, Jay. We'll get you. Don't worry.
It's the only seat where they tell you, like, hey, man, if something goes wrong, protect the seat.
See these right here? These are good hands, Jordan. You're fine.
When his ass is broken, I got the cab.
That's
so like, I mean, we did that tour to Canada, and like, we were living off of that high, and it wasn't even a month later. It's kind of funny because it was on my wife's birthday, so something around, the Newman household is, we always laugh because really good shows everything that's happened in CLEEN has just been nonstop.
Yeah.
I mean, I work my ass off. Everyone works their ass off. But, like, it's crazy to actually get the payback from
Right.
it. And the one funny thing that I always joke about is the best shows happen at the worst times ever, right?
Right.
Impromptu. May 17th, that's my wife's birthday. We got asked to be direct support for Pentagram at the Machine Shop.
I
And that
seen
was our
that.
first time ever playing our hometown.
I seen that because you guys you guys from Genesee County or are you guys? No.
So,
No, we're
yeah,
all
I mean,
spread out.
yeah, like he's in Ypsilanti. You're in Oak Park now?
Oak Park, yeah.
Oak Park, and I live north of Flint. So I'm up in Clio.
And me and him grew up in Commerce.
Yeah.
So we're all over the state.
But yeah,
The lower end of the state.
but I moved up here years ago, and I kind of like, I honestly, when we started this, we just immediately started marketing to Detroit because
That's
I
where
had
you're
no
gonna play.
fucking clue.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna play. If you're in Michigan and you're towards like where we are all located, you're gonna most likely play 90% of your shows
Right, in Detroit.
or or Hamtramck.
Yeah,
It's
for the
just-
best exposure.
yeah.
But I'm starting to kind of backtrack on those words because, now we're slowly finding out that there's some opportunities, but like the Machine Shop was one of those where it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, we always knew the Machine Shop existed. Everybody fucking knows the
It
Machine
was-
Shop
I mean,
exists.
but when you're a
getting on
brand
the
new
stage,
band,
Yeah.
but when you're a brand new band, it's out of your radar. You don't
Yeah.
you don't even
Right.
think about it. But then it's like, well, Pentagram. That would make sense if we played with Pentagram. Like
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Hey, okay, so I'm very because I'm not gonna use all cards on the table like because you guys do the stoner doom music.
Yeah.
That's from what at your Facebook page says.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We
So
do our research.
we do our research.
I read the first couple of words on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Except our friend request, dog.
Yeah.
You got your stuff on private. How are we supposed to learn?
Dude, that's the OnlyFans link.
Yeah.
Hey.
But anyway, so it's not my typical kind of music. But when I listen, I pulled it up on Spotify. listening, I'm like, and I'm thinking the only thing I could think of was the meme from Pentagram. I don't know what their music is either, but like, but all I could think of was just him just going like that, and then just listening to your music. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's what it does.
Yeah.
When you play as heavy as we do and as slow as we do at times, yeah, you'll wind up feeling like Bobby.
Yeah, it goes in waves. Like, that's the thing, is like, it's one way to identify us, but you know, as you guys heard when we were doing sound check, and as these people are going to hear as well, that's not all we do.
Right,
So
we do a lot of things.
Yeah, we pick up the pace. Like, it's not that we're ever going to necessarily change sound, but how we do it. And like, yeah, I mean, we have way more influences than only playing slow and heavy. So
I would like to see your guys' take on some bluegrass music. So
Doomgrass.
Doomgrass.
Doomgrass actually exists.
Does he? Oh.
Folk punk exists. Like, it's all real.
Yeah.
Polka punk.
So the reason why we like really love the genre too is like, this genre is so fucking loose.
Yeah.
If you say new metal, what are you anticipating to hear?
Metal that's new. Oh, yeah.
Fucking Korn,
Yeah.
Deftones, all killer bands, which they're influences too.
Right.
But that, you have to stick to pretty much their formula.
Yeah.
You step outside of it, you're not new metal. Stoner rock is literally fucking anything. I mean, you name it. There's fucking wah pedals, doesn't matter tempo. Like, you can go at a fast tempo to a certain extent, and it's still like, okay, it's still stoner rock.
And a lot of the fans will even like I personally feel like I Hate God is a mixture of doom and what is it?
Well, like thrash.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, grindcore and doom. And I said that on like a comment section, and someone chewed my ass out for that. Like, no, you're totally fucking wrong. Like, well, dude, fuck you. It's subjective.
It's an opinion.
I believe that's what I heard.
Right.
Like, so you might have it completely wrong to some people, but fuck that shit.
Yeah, the genre is so loose, dude.
It is what you make it.
Yeah.
I think like what speaks to how loose it is me as someone who like doesn't listen to a thing inside the genre can still come in and we can still succeed, and I can still have like good bass lines to go with everything. So I think that kind of like represents how loose you can actually be.
100%.
I want to just a side note on your bass. Dude, as soon as you pulled that fucker out, I thought that was so fucking cool that the nylon strings that you got on that, and especially with the black lights.
We haven't debuted that.
I'm sorry.
We can edit
We can edit that.
We all want to look smart. You know, we'll just run that back. Jeff, do that, but better.
Okay, so you don't bass, right? So.
We wish you would have brought your bass, man. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I know.
No, yeah, dude, I always got to keep Abaddon looking fresh. He's, you know, a monster. So
Looking clean.
keep her looking clean. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, speaking of, why? So, can you walk us through the process of why clean? And then also, I mean, it probably makes it a lot easier.
Why
that
not clean?
Why not clean? But the fact that it's CLEEN is probably a lot easier to search than CLEAN.
So I took acid. I came up with. I'm like, well, what about clean? And then Pat's like, two E's. And then we ate more acid, and then we birthed clean.
That is the short, like that's kind of the
right
straight to the point. But like, so in the background of it,
We did have other names.
yeah, like there was
Dirty?
pipe dope.
I came up with pipe dope.
Yeah.
Because I was working HVAC at the time, and I'm like, that works so well. Like,
Yeah, the can of pipe dope, like that you coat the gas piping on, like to have the lid open and marijuana's coming out of it. We thought of all this and we're like,
Is that the purple stuff?
purple,
No,
it can be purple, blue, it can be white.
I never
you
seen
name
purple. I never seen purple.
Oh,
But
I'm thinking, like
Yeah,
in plumbing.
you're thinking
Yeah.
primer.
Yeah, you're thinking of the primer.
Yeah, the green
Yeah.
goopy shit.
Yeah,
You
when
can
I'm
huff it all.
Yeah, you look it up. Oh, yeah. That's how we like to clean.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Primus. Shout out.
Primus.
But
I don't know.
after I came up with pipe dope, I was like, "We're working." You know what, dude? Let's not have the weed name. Like we're not gonna be Bong Wizard. We're not gonna be Bongzilla. Like,
But that's not a
weed
potato,
eater.
right?
What?
Bongzilla, though. That's not off the table.
Nobody
is it?
took that yet.
No one took it?
No.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
well-established
They have an
bands.
album called
Yeah.
Wisconsin and
Wisconsin.
Yes.
Marijuanakin. I love that band.
Yeah.
But I wanted to stray away from I'd rather be more on the sleep side of things, where we're stoner rock and doom and we advocate for weed and all this shit.
Right.
But our name doesn't have to say that.
Have it, yeah. You can imply it without actually just coming out and punching you in the face about it.
Yeah, I thought of clean, and I'm like, I feel like that just works.
Yeah, well, and when we first named the band, it's really funny because I would say, like, we didn't really know what we were actually meaning. And as time went on, I grew into, like, at the time, it's kind of funny. He was actually giving me LSD, and I was trying to quit drinking.
And I was quitting weed.
He was trying to quit weed. So what we were doing is forcing ourselves. I've known this guy since I was 6 years old. So like we grew up with our instruments together, like, and so it was kind of one of those things where we were trying to get sober during COVID. We were fed up with all the venues are shutting down. We were supposed to see Monster Magnet at Machine Shop
with Nebula
and
Power Trip before the
Power
lead singer
Trip.
died.
Yeah, before the guy died. Yeah, biggest disappointment. I said, "Fuck." We pretty much said, "Fuck this." Went in the basement and we realized that we actually named Clean because we were literally trying to get sober in the most fucked up way possible by just taking a shit ton of LSD, and it worked. I mean, I'm 4 years sober.
That's congratulations.
And during that time, I got to see him.
And I got sober and we went to bars.
I got
fucking awesome, right?
I got to see him during that time. I brought this bag of mushrooms. I was done eating. I was done eating this bag of mushrooms because all of my friends called it, because we all took this big fucking ounce of them, and I had like little bits left, and it was one of my old bandmates dubbed it the devil bag.
Oh.
And Pat's like, yeah, I'll take a little bit. I'm like,
he warned me.
I was like, be careful, dude. Be careful, dude. These are it's the devil batch. And he took a cap and a step. That's it. And bad trip zone.
I immediately went fucking down and
I went from best friend. I went from best friend. I went from best friend to trip sitter so fast.
Oh yeah, immediately.
See, I don't think mushrooms are anything because I ate 2 pounds of portobellos and I didn't have one fucking.
You gotta eat more.
More 2 pounds. I'll go look at the lion's head.
2.2, you know what I'm saying?
2.2.
I'm gonna make it publicly known. I ate personally a quarter of this ounce that I bought, and I ate a quarter. I ego tripped for god damn, dude, probably 16 hours, and I did not have a bad trip.
Yep.
I went out to the stratosphere, but 2 other people had horrific trips from it,
Yep.
and I don't know what happened.
And that's how how he pulled me out.
So
LSD.
I literally gave him a little bit of LSD while he was feeling it, and I took the rest of this bag. I'm like, I'm flushing it. Pat was literally like bad tripping, like, no, why did you do that? I'm like, dude, take this. Take this. This is better. So
yeah, 45 minutes later, I'm like, dude, let's go play some music.
And it was,
That's
I was already on acid. I'm just like, this feels great, dude. I was already in a good fucking zone, and we started playing, and I'm like, shit, I can't believe I'm doing this right now.
That's
This guy's face is melting, and I gotta take care of him.
That's literally what it was. I was laying in his arms, just crying. I'm like, ah!
It's no
freaking
joke,
out, dude.
man. I definitely did my cosmonaut research and ate like a ridiculous. I ate like a quarter. Was feeling fantastic, and I was like, dude, you know, it'd be great. Another one, and because I had a half, so it just made sense, you know. And like everything was going great. I remember it was so quiet. I was probably loud as fuck, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go look in the mirror because that's what you're not supposed to do."
Oh, that's what I do every time.
And like, you know, I went and I like tried to meet me, and I remember looking in the mirror and then seeing the ceiling in the bathroom. Hours later, just I don't know if I fell. I don't know if I laid down safely. Nobody woke up and checked on me, so I assumed that I was okay.
I must have laid down.
Yeah, I had to have laid down. I laid down right in this pool of blood. Obviously.
That's not mine.
No.
No, definitely.
No, when I bleed, it's warm.
Yep. This is cold blood, definitely.
But that's pretty much the beginning of Clean. Like that's where the name really originates from. Is like two best friends trying to get sober the most fucked up way possible. Like that's the best way of putting it.
The only way to put it.
Yeah.
So you guys did all this in 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
And it kind of started in 2019. Like I was in another band, and I was like on the weekends, kind of like when I found free time, I would go over to his place. Yeah. I was easing my way back into something else, and I basically told him, I was like, dude, like when he asked me to be in a band, I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be leaving this current band I'm in for anything other than stoner rock and band. Like, I don't want to. I mean, this is the type of band I've been trying to be in, like for 16 years. I tried way back in 2011 to start a band like this. I kept failing, and people being like other musicians going like, dude, this has already been done in '96. Like, I don't fucking care. It's fun to me. It's fun to me. All right, it's just fun. So either you're having fun with it or you're not, and I got to move on.
Yeah.
So how did you guys find Cooley?
So Cooley's story is fucking hilarious too.
LSD.
He was our dealer.
This guy was making the LSD that I was giving him.
Yeah, this is a
We need to talk
whole different bag on that.
Yeah.
But so I was in another band, and then the guitar player in that, which I was also a guitar player in, and kind of like screaming with. He's like, all right, we're going to bring on like another dude who really sings, and that ended up being Pat.
Yeah.
Well, that night, Pat and I literally just stayed up the whole night laughing over the dumbest shit. We were like making the old dude noises from Family Guy. Dude, just
The whistling,
dying laughing.
creepy
Yeah.
pedophile guy.
Yeah, just dying all night, dude. So then we all went to like the studio the next morning, did our thing, came back, and then like a week or two later, he calls and he's like, "Yo, dude, come over and make music." So I was like, "Okay," and then I just didn't leave.
He never left my couch. Like he came over. I invited him over, and he didn't know that I had a bunch of studio background. Like I built my own little shitty recording studio in my bedroom when I was 14. Like I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Because I got so sick of people's availability, kind of like Jordan's talking about how failed band.
Yeah.
When I met them, I think that was like my 5th or 6th band that I was alternating between.
Right.
And but I wanted to have something to fucking hold and listen to. So Cooley, when I invited him over, I showed him kind of what I was doing. Cooley brings over his gaming shit, and literally he sets it up, and we're fucking writing songs. All of a sudden we look, and the sun's coming up, and it's like, and Cooley would be like, I gotta go to work, man. And he used to work at like 6 a.m., so he'd have to leave at like 5.
Oh.
So he went to work, and he just came back. So he was like a stray cat.
He wouldn't leave.
I fed him some food, and he came back.
Yeah, nice.
So
It was literally the full-on dude on the couch situation.
yeah, I was waking his ass up with a bottle of Jack Daniels and a joint, and just like, here. And then I'd feed him like 200 milligrams of Adderall, like, we gotta record.
We got shit to do.
But we were 18, and like,
No, you were, I think, 18.
I was 18,
pushing 21.
you were on the cusp of 21.
Well, at least you were legal.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you get out the jack, dude?
Yeah.
But so Cooley and I from there, Cooley and I became best friends way back in that shit. And, eventually we got evicted out of the apartment. I got fined $6,000 because I completely graffitied all the walls in the apartment.
Well, like you do.
And, hey, frontman. Right?
Yeah, right.
That'd be wild.
That's your job.
Talking
You're the
TV
wild card.
TVs getting thrown out of windows.
Yeah.
That's how we built
We
energy.
would have if the TV. We got one of those old school the TV built into the cabinet.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't even fit out the.
Yeah,
Dude, we
could
can
barely
even
get
talk
in the elevator.
about how this fucking, the backbone of our friendship.
Eating
that
off
played
of
on that-
fucking popsicles.
All that. But what played on that TV 24/7?
The Boondocks.
Nope, Biodome.
So Biodome.
Fucking love Bio.
He
Yes.
does love bio.
Biodome was watched. Usually we ran a program. Boondocks would start at about 7 or 8 o'clock at night and then run all the way into 4 a.m.
Yep.
And if we were still awake, we wanted to wake up with the sunrise with Biodome on.
Yep.
And it's horrible because Cooley and I love that movie. Jordan hates that movie. And we reference all the time. I'll look at him like, Squirt!
Stop it!
Drive on!
It's gotten kind of funny to the point where we've almost like started embodying those
I'm an
characters
Encino
like
man,
subconsciously.
I see, and I like this man's culture because I also love Encino Man, but
I do
cannot
too.
stand Biodome.
I love Holly Short in
I love them
general.
both, but Biodome is just edges it out.
How about Son-in-Law?
Oh, dude, I
love
son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Everyone loves
Well,
Son-in-law.
mine and Pat's
Underrated.
relationship was built on jury duty.
Yep.
So there's that.
Dude, Jury Duty's sick. Nobody ever name drops
I-
Jury
I
Duty.
hate
Jeff's
that
never
movie.
seen
I
Jury
hate
Duty.
Oh,
that
I
wrong.
thought you were talking about legit, like why? That's a weird thing.
That's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we. Like you guys said, you guys met. How do you get jury duty being that young?
There's no way.
What is jury duty about?
But yeah,
I don't.
Jury duty,
It's
obviously.
literally about
Yeah,
jury
what
duty.
do you
Well,
need to
come
know?
on.
Who's in it?
Holly
Shore.
Shore. It's about how he's a male
That's
stripper.
Danny
the
DeVito.
milkman. That's all you need to know.
Male stripper.
Yep,
jury
the
duty?
milkman. Yep.
But yeah,
There's probably
anyways, I'm breaking it up. But yeah, no, so you fast forward, and Cooley and I stayed best friends. We were skateboarding. Like that's another subculture within this band is like we're all skateboarders. We're a lot. I would say we have a lot of influence from skateboard culture.
Yeah.
Jordan and I were the guys fucking skateboarding in the winter, finding a driveway and a dry driveway. You remember
More than
that
that.
on Midway?
More than that. We did. We used to live in an area that had no skate spots at all. You had to really search them out. So we just went to my backyard where I had like 2 slabs of fucking cement.
And a deck.
And I had a bunch of wood in my basement. So we built 3 stairs. We built box after box after box to like stack on each other like a 3-stair, and then build a run up stacked with bricks. Like for like 20 feet back, and we would just skate off this fucking 3-stair. And
So skateboarding in the winter.
but
Yeah, dude, I still skate in the winter.
the
Like, what do you
skating in the
mean?
winter.
How do you feel about
That's what threw you
snowboarding?
off about?
No way.
Fuck that.
No way.
I watched this
No
guy.
way.
I watched. Okay, real quick. I gotta say this. I was fucking 17. I was 17, hanging out with him in my old neighborhood, and fucking snowplows would like plow up these like banks. I watched him drop in on an ice snow bank, and I was drunk. And landed my first heel flip in the winter on ice. I just landed it, and while he is dropping in on a snowbank, I'm like,
And I never learned from that because
it's over.
I have a video like 7. Now I transformed into using a snow skate.
Oh,
Could never get into snowboarding, dude. It's too lame. I don't like my feet held. Like I don't know.
I like the idea of
Well, you can-
snowboarding.
I
I
feel
want
like
to try
I'm being
it, but
touched without consent. Like I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So like the
You
snow
can't
skate
bail
was
off the
perfect.
board.
What?
You can't bail off the board.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Shit
what I
goes
mean.
on.
I mean,
It's holding
you could
all
do.
the time.
I guess you could do snowboarding just to lock in. You could flip it, because
Well,
I could never get snow skating to work. I could never like.
I'm too
cruise the
claustrophobic
way
for
they
that.
I see these people like cruising around on a snow skate. I can never do it. I'm like, fuck this. I'll wait for a couple months.
I
then I can
don't
skate.
even know what a snow skate is. What is a snow skate?
oh, dude, it
It's
literally is a
basically-
snowboard bottom. It's foam grip on the top.
It's like
I
a
have
plastic
like a
fucking.
yeah.
Sometimes
Think of a
wood
skateboard
board.
without the trucks.
Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
It's
It
just
is
a flat
that
board.
on a layman's terms. It's a skateboard without trucks, but it's got a snowboard bottom, foam top, but it's built more rigid. They coat it differently.
Okay.
But
It's
yeah,
supposed to slide. And you're
Because
just-
when you said snow skating, all I could think of was essentially I've seen it before. I don't know if it actually exists or what it's called.
You've probably seen videos from a company called Ambition Snow Skates. They have a bunch of videos of it.
But this thing I envisioned was like an upside down ironing board, like that you sit on, and then you go like this to like snow. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's like a bicycle, but for the snow. Oh yeah. Which I can't imagine being that fun. But I mean,
But no, dude, I live in Ipsy. We're not
It's one of those,
gonna
rail,
sit out
one of
there.
those railroad carts. That,
Yeah, that's all I can think
that's what I
of.
was thinking.
That's exactly what I started picturing. But
How, should we get on that? That could be hours of fun. Minutes at least.
But yeah, so when this project came about, though, we tried out a basis from an old project of mine called Nocturnica that at that time I was really bad with partying. I've always been the front man. I know stereotypes, but I would literally there was a time our old band would I would take off. We had people that were willing to pay for us back then. Back when rock and roll was kind of still existing and like right when you got out of high school type of phase. I had a guy that I told him to drive me to Pennsylvania on the day of the show. Just for the fuck of it.
Just for the wow.
And he paid for cocaine and alcohol. And I'm like, okay.
It's a long drive.
Yeah. I mean, we even got pulled over by the cops, and I still don't know how the fuck I never got in trouble.
How old were you at this time?
18.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I was pretty convincing. I remember when I took a breathalyzer, and then the cop looked at me, and looked back down at it, and he looked at me, and he goes, "How are you so sober?" And I'm like,
rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Yeah. Hence why I'm 4 years sober, right?
Yeah.
Turns out I had a drinking problem.
No.
But yeah. So, but yeah, we tried out our bassist from this project, and still to this day, I talk to the guy. He's a killer, dude. It just didn't fit for him. So I was like, fuck, man. Like, my problem was I wanted to take this serious for the first time. Never really felt that ever in my life. And what me and Jordan were making, I was just like, I felt the feeling that I've never felt with making music. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking just bring anybody into this. At first, Jordan and I were like, fuck it. We just rocked without a bassist.
We did for like 3 songs. We recorded maybe 2 songs.
We
but
started playing it.
We knew we were going to have to find a bassist because if we want to make more songs and play live, we can't do it as a 2-piece. It wouldn't work.
With the dynamic that we were doing, like, and also I was trying to wear too many hats with doing that because, you know, the first original recordings that don't exist in the public, like, you know, I had bass lines, but the thing is, I'm not a bassist. So I would just follow the line. Hold on, I'm getting to that part. So I just follow the line, and I'm like, well, I don't want to bring just fucking anybody into this.
Right.
And I'm like, Cooley does instruments. I call Cooley. It's so funny because I'm like, hey, do you want to play bass in our band? And he's like, yeah. Dude, you fucking hesitate. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect that. I just didn't. The guy,
it was a little bit more. It was like, well, do you want to play bass in my band? Well, I don't know. Do you have one? Well, I'll buy one. All right, I'm down.
Yeah, I bought a bass and like we played on it. Like something clicked with Cooley too. Like that was probably the craziest thing is, you know, once I discovered that we needed a bassist when we began writing what you would see on that vinyl now, the first 3 songs on there. It's got Cooley comes aboard and he hops on there, and I could tell that like something was making sense. We had a lot to work out. I was still trying to find my tone, and Cooley literally didn't know what his tone was. But Excursion was written very, very specifically in a South Park-like fashion. I would have a song kind of ready, an idea. Jordan would show up, and by the second take, we recorded it, and that's what's on the album.
And you put this out last year?
Yeah, last May 10th. But that was how we were doing this. So Cooley almost didn't even figure out what he really wanted until the last song on the album, A Means to an End.
Yeah.
And, you know, and you'll hear 2 new ones that'll be coming off of the new album. You'll hear what that groomed into. Like, I couldn't be fucking happier for that guy joining. Like, this band is built on good culture, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Thank
good
you.
boy.
Man, Cooley lives in the pocket. He just doesn't have a bass.
I know, like literally, that's what it was, and like for probably what I think the first maybe 6 months, almost a year, I didn't even know. The only time I would play a bass is when I went over to Pat's house.
Yeah.
And then finally got a little bit of money and bought like a little piece scrap Ibanez, and then it was like shortly after that we started playing shows, so it was like, damn, now I need something nuts. So then I just, ended up getting Abby over there and.
Fuck it, I'm in a band, I'm playing bass, I might as well get one.
Well, thank God for him, because I ended up buying one, and then the pickups fucking blew out on it like immediately when I got it.
It felt like real quick. It felt real quick to me. I'm sure it was over a span of so many months.
No, it really was.
No, but like it felt so quick to me where you're playing Pat's bass for a couple of songs, and then all of a sudden it's, I want to get my own, and I want to get a 5-string. I'm like, whoa. And then he gets one with a fucking 5-string, and I'm like, that sounded awesome. And then he goes back to play Pat's bass because something happened with that bass, and I'm like, dude, you need a 5th string. You cannot do this without that fifth string.
And
That's what I was-
the biggest problem is, I mean, if you look at our equipment, none of this shit's cheap. And, like, so...
He doesn't speak for the rest of the podcast.
Looks orange. You guys got any other colors?
well, there's I'm going to be getting the green one. I plan to go to 4 caps, and so does he.
Nice.
So, yeah, no,
Nice.
I mean, the next if we play this again, when we do our live set, we're coming back with more caps.
Right on.
So,
Bring the whole taxi service. That's great.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, no, but
They're gonna hate me. They're hating me now.
Give me
all
the
this
shirt
shit was
back.
expensive, and it was funny. At one time, I had like, because I was like, Cooley, just use my account with American Musical, because that's originally all I had was just the half stack and that. Like, once we started taking it serious, I just bought the head and the cabinet. Well, at one point, I mean, you got to also notice we have bought over 20 fucking pedals in the last 2 years. And, those are the ones that made the cut.
Heads too.
And
So I kept blowing them.
I like how shiny they are.
isn't it nice? But no, like, at one point, I remember looking at the total, like, bill of everything that we were doing, like, pay to pay, which we ended up paying off.
Yeah.
It was the most responsible thing I've done in my life. It was like 10 grand. It was about 10 grand running between all the pedal boards, the guitar, like, it was getting up there.
Yeah.
And I just remember looking at that going, fuck.
The dream is not fucking cheap.
No,
Especially if you're taking it serious. Like,
Literally my
Jordan's
big
kid,
thing-
fuck
My kid alone, and also with my wife helping me, she's a fucking queen. I mean, if you add it up, I mean, everything on my kid wound up being well over $3 grand.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan's wife.
shout out!
Some of these so-called local media companies claim to sell you a website and a digital platform. But did you know that when your agreement ends, they own your website and your digital platform? Not with In-House Media. We build and design websites, logos, and radio and TV ads, trademarks, and more. And when we're done, you own all of it. We also provide web hosting, tech support, SEO services, and so much more. When we're done, the site is yours. The trademarks are yours. Don't get your head caught in a corporate cluster. Work with somebody locally right here in Genesee County. Online at inhousemediaofficial.com. In-House Media. We're in the business of building business.
A lot of bands and stuff like that, they don't get to see, like, they get to see for the successful bands, they don't like hear about like what it takes to get to that point. They're just like, oh, we'll come together and we'll just make it happen.
I spend, because I manage like our socials and do it, like, everyone fits a groove of what they do best at. I, for whatever reason, just really did well at, like, kind of not only being frontman, but kind of playing, I don't know, what would you say, social media, man? Social media, booking, networking, handling the finances and all that. And it's just, I'll tell you right now, like, even still to this day, like, I call our record label on a daily basis. Yeah. I'm always interacting. I'm always doing stuff. I probably put about 80 hours into it.
Who's your record label?
Electric Desert Records.
There we go. Electric Desert Record.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Electric Desert Record.
Oh, man. Wait, do you podcast?
I do not. No.
We call it an internet show.
So that's why we're not doing this live. Okay.
Electric Desert Records. There we go.
But
That's so fucking awkward.
You really are spare parts, bud.
No, you should remix that part.
Yeah.
Records. But yeah, no. I mean, I probably put a good 80 hours into doing that. So, like, yeah, when people talk about what does it takes every single second of every day, to the point where, I mean, I ventured off and I had to open my own HVAC business.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do to actually pay bills. But
Is that why you left, or?
So funny thing, both of our dads own their own HVAC business.
Oh, okay.
Mine owns one in Long Island, New York, and his in Madison Heights. So we grew up around it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I had to do that to open my schedule, because I was a senior tech at the last company that I worked for, and they gave me 3 weeks paid vacation. Dude, I blew through that in months.
Yeah.
I mean, just from doing the majority of things, because like I'm the singer, so and with being the singer, I'm also a worker, so I have a lot of fucking late nights, and then on top of that, I can't fuck my voice up.
Right.
Well, what I do, I do commercial HVAC refrigeration, so I could be a -20, we're in 140 on a roof. My vocal cords would get all fucked up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we had to cancel one show, and I will never forget the amount of fucking guilt that I felt. I've never felt anything like that. Like, I felt like I just murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
Well, 'cause
sorry
this
guys, we can't perform. Like, I am a guy that I'm willing to do fucking, dude, I will work dead.
Yeah.
No problem. But when you're a singer, you don't have a choice. You lose your voice, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
I can't half-ass that. I can't just wing it. Yeah. You know, Cooley could show up on stage a little sick, and he has.
Right. Oh, dude, I've shown up worse than that.
Yeah.
Speak on like when Jordy
He's
had
laying
to-
on the ground.
Oh no, he did lay on the ground. There's a photo of it.
But the reason why Jordy had to ride on those cabs is I actually had surgery 2 days before we left to go to Canada.
What'd you have surgery on?
Kind of like my waist area. So
You like
back.
Are they still
His
there?
ass.
Oh,
Yeah, basically.
they still there? Or?
No, it's
They
cool
gave him
now.
4 butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Dude,
No.
I'd like to borrow 2. I don't have any.
Custom
No way.
assless chaps.
Yeah, dude. But no, so yeah, I had to go get surgery.
To get 2 of them removed.
Let me tell you, hospital drugs are naughty. Mine are always better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got surgery and I woke up and they're like, "Oh, do you want some like cookies or some chips?" No, I want my weed.
Yeah.
Whoa, no, you can't have that. No. Go get my sister.
Yeah.
She has my backpack.
Just
Give me
smoking it up in the fucking ER.
Roll me to an open window.
So Pat kind of like said, everyone has their job in this band, and that's kind of my job. I go out and I mingle with everyone outside smoking. And,
Yeah, he's in the
and
smoking
that's-
section.
That's what I do. Right?
Jordan's mingling at the merch table, and as you might be able to tell if you haven't seen any of my personal videos, I don't fucking sit still. So I'm the one fucking just.
I usually.
After getting some experience behind that merch table, let me just speak to the audience. If you're coming to one of our shows where there's other bands, don't come to our table and ask about other people's merch. We only serve CLEEN. I only deal with CLEEN's merch. God, it was a nightmare at Doomfest. Drunk people coming up at the very end.
Hey,
I
I
like
doing this one.
Hey, do you have that vinyl? Like, that's a different table. I have this vinyl. I don't even know who CLEEN is.
It's us.
When did you
That's
get
what we
here?
are.
When you start drinking.
Just move to that. Just move down.
Slide to the
Slide
left.
to the left.
Yeah.
Get the fuck away from me.
You can't get a Whopper at Taco Bell.
Do you field questions from the audience?
Yeah. Shoot.
Excellent. Inquiring minds want to know. Where did you come up with the cover art, and who did the cover art?
So the cover art was done by, oddly enough, so when I was managing another cannabis facility here in Flint, it was called Narbona,
Yeah.
which, by the way, they still have the best weed. That joint I gave you, that's from there.
Sorry.
But
Shout out.
shout out to Haywood. Yeah.
We only shout out cannabis people that send us product.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, ask them.
Shout out.
The artwork was done by one of the employees there that was part of the grow team. That he was like trying to get in. He's making stuff still currently, but so that front cover is pulled from pretty much what do they call it?
The Sound of Music.
It was 1940s or 1950s comic.
Yeah.
And it was just so fucking. It was public domain.
Yeah.
That he found it, and the logo itself, though, I mean, I have to give all the credit to Jordan. Now I would tweak it and make changes. Like I was always about.
He came up with other logos too. Like Pat tried to make other, or have Raven do other logos. I'm just like, that's not it.
Yeah, there would be one where it looked more like new metal looking or more stereotypical metal,
Yeah,
and it was like
it wasn't
we're
quite
not that.
It wasn't quite us. But then, then Raven made an image for us, and I saw the logo. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
It's
we finally
70s
saw
looking.
it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of
It's great.
Sleep. Like this is, but it's totally us. And so that just quickly became what our
like
logo
the
is. Just
idea.
That's how we sell ourselves.
Yeah, like the idea on the album was like it's really funny. Like we like being confusing. So the one thing that's kind of funny is everything that's on that front album, that is none of the storyline. This is a concept album. But it speaks to kind of the genre of what type of story it is. What the fuck are these people doing, and why is there life-size cockroaches? No fucking idea. I'm like,
It does remind me of Buck Rogers.
Yeah. To me, it looks like if you bought I don't know, an old book from like the 40s. Like that looks like the cover of like a really interesting
it's just
story.
It catches your eye.
Story
Yeah. And then like halfway through, like you'll see like little hand drawings on certain pages. Like it just reminds me of that sort of thing.
Yeah. And then on the back though.
Yeah, the back is the best part.
The back is the best part. That photo. That photo was taken by my wife. That's on my property.
Oh.
Very monkeys.
So
And then honestly, shout out Sam. She is the
Shout out!
She is the absolute silent member of CLEEN. Without her, we would not exist. Seriously.
There's so much that my wife has done for this band. On top of putting up with our shit.
Your wife did that.
Yeah. My wife took that
shout out
photo.
to your wife for sure.
Shout out!
Woo! I'm sorry. Not again.
Nice.
Welcome to the wife cast.
It's so great. Like everybody who has a wife and they come on the show and talk about her, they're always saying how great she is and how supportive she is. I'm starting to wonder if it's always true. Like somebody's got to be lying,
Dude,
man.
It's when the cameras are on.
Somebody's got to be lying.
Someone's wife.
Not you guys.
Somebody.
There's
Somebody's
somebody
wife
out there.
There's somebody's wife who is not supportive.
She is not at
She
all.
is trying to tear this band apart.
Oh, have you met my ex-wife? Because
Dude, no, our
makes
wives
sense.
my wife. We did all the music at my house. So Sam, and I also have 4 kids, which people don't understand how the fuck I have time to do any of the shit I do. That's kind of how.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you got to think. I'm leaving. I just fucking take off to the state. My wife's at home with all 4 of my kids, and then on top of that, anything I ask her to do. Now, at certain times, she had a blast taking those photos.
Yeah.
But when I asked her to be merch girl on my birthday at the Pentagram show, not as ecstatic, but she still did it.
Yeah.
So that's why, a lot of things were able to get moving. Yeah, she's that strong counterpart. She put up with us learning. Could you imagine, hearing these songs being made? Fuck, what a nightmare, dude.
A lot of people don't realize of you guys are the band, but really the backbone of your band are your partners. And if it's not for your partners, for you to personally lean on, you don't have anyone to you don't have a lot of structure. Yeah, you don't have a lot of structure for yourself.
My thing is, I have to squeeze every ounce of free time on every fucking day. And that's how I'm able to do it. So
my wife is an absolute queen for putting up with the stuff I put her through.
That is the second time you said queen, and a weird look into the camera. I'm starting to think stuff is kinky behind closed doors.
It was the wink that gave it away.
Yeah, there was something about it.
I don't know. My wink looks weird.
It just look sideways and blink.
From the audience?
Yeah, what's going on?
What do we got?
Bugs. Why bugs?
Yeah, Pat. Why bugs?
Wait, which part? We're referring to the shirts?
Shirts. I mean, there seems to be a theme.
I mean,
Is it an irony thing? Because
no. So my infatuation with bugs.
etymology.
They fucking look cool, man.
Not only do they look
taste
cool,
good.
Till they're on you.
No, man, bugs to me, it's kind of it's a whole other world that we don't understand, and I'm fascinated with it. Moving out into the country, I live on I went from city living my whole life for the most part, or at least suburban where you didn't really have anything, to having 6 acres where I'm at now, and every day, I take pictures, I put it online all the time. I had this influx of bugs, and I just started studying them and seeing what they do, and I'm like, wow, there's not a lot that Mother Nature does that's too far different from human instinct and what they do and how they move, and it's just kind of cool. The more you dig into this stuff, it's just there's so much shit going on that we don't know, and that it it intrigues me. Like, that's why I did these blown up shots. Because you look at it, that's an actual earwig in my house. I have a video of it still moving. I don't remember why it was dying.
You're a complex man.
Kill it.
Pat. You're a complex man.
Yes, very.
Layers.
Now, so
It represents life.
A lot of these bugs are in your home.
Wouldn't that be the perfect stoner? I should act like totally stupid and just be like, "Cause man, bugs are cool."
It was a cool bug.
So you
was chilling.
See, now, like with bugs and stuff, is it like a hobby you have? Like you got like
No,
butterflies
no
on your
bug
wall?
catching,
No interest. You just said it.
I'm just curious.
So I have a half pipe in my backyard. Like I'm always out in nature. Like, and honestly, it's kind of this fucking guy's fault. It's this guy's fault because like the one time I took LSD and went outside and I was like, whoa. And I started actually looking around, and when I say it's his fault, like I thank him for it because it kind of opened my eyes to not just being locked into the mundane 9-to-5 mentality. Like I said, I was a skilled trade guy. I was a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
All I did was fucking work, go home, sleep, drink, whatever. It was the same bullshit every day.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so infatuated with it because like I feel like I'm kind of discovering the earth for the first time.
I thought he was saying that it's my fault that bugs exist. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are we going with this?
That's what we really need to get
fault
into.
that bugs exist.
Yeah.
We knew it, man.
Yeah.
Mostly in his house.
Not to mention the
There
Great
is
Chip on
something-
Fire is 79.
There is something.
We don't talk about the fun.
Biodome reference!
No, but there is something real fun.
You started
about,
that?
No, it was cool.
No, there is something fun about just taking acid and just going out in nature and just shaking hands with plants and just talking to your little fucking nature friends, man. It's fun.
Yeah, like
I think the recording of said nature man out there just like doing all the shaking hands with plants would be probably the funniest thing for me. Hi guys!
You say that till you're the guy getting recorded talking to plants.
wait, and everything sounds like Mickey Mouse, like
Yes, that's it. Because it's all cartoonish and the birds sing and talk and stuff like that.
Dude, I talked to all
He's
my
only had
friends.
good
I don't know
tricks.
You fucked all your plants?
No, I said I talked
Oh.
to all my Jesus.
How much acid did you take?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
wait.
I just love to talk to my plants, dude. You gotta feed them good vibes while they grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, there is
That's
a
actually
study.
a real thing.
Yeah, no, there was a
Jazz.
study, especially with water too. Putting out good. They did just a little side note for water, clean water. They had somebody talk positive words to water, and then in the same group talk to another group of water and talk negative to it. And under the microscope, when they froze it, the ones that had the positive reinforcement formed into nice, pretty ice crystals, and then the negative ones were just all
Scattered and not
it's all
organized.
chaotic.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
Whoa.
say because I've like they're. It's really funny that this would exist. Of course,
Fucking
in cannabis.
bitch! Now freeze it!
It amazes me that he doesn't smoke weed. Like, he comes out just off the wall with these things
Yes.
that I wouldn't even almost think of.
Dude, we are just permanently fucked up from our past. Like, I could stop taking LSD entirely and still be just as fucking weird we're just here. This is what we are now.
I know what we're gonna do the next time you guys are on the show.
Talk to plants.
Hell yeah!
Naked, assless chaps.
Give me a raw challenge card up the street. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those.
Oh, 100%. The baseball bat looking thing.
Yeah, it's like about this big. Fits almost like ounce and a half, 2 ounces.
Sponsorship?
Me and one of my homies, my brother John, dude, we took one down in an hour and a half. Between the two of us. So
The most I've ever
smoked
smoked, like the most I ever smoked in like one rolled up was an ounce with the homie Cody. Shout out to homie Cody. Shout out! But you know, it was fun, but it was also kind of a chore. Like it was not that much fun. Like I don't know how soon I'd do it again. Like I'm way more apt to like smoke an ounce with a couple packs of backwoods, or you know, a couple packs of papers. You know,
get off
depending
the
on how you
backwoods.
are. Depending on how you are.
Swishers, bro.
No, dude. That's like, no, dude. Get off the coke, dude. You gotta try crank. Like, trust me, man. You're gonna save way more.
Free base.
You can find a broken light bulb anywhere.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta like do a bunch
That's
of work to
reusing,
like
that's
roll
called
them
recycling.
up and like there's just no way, dude. Just
I learned it.
crack a swisher, man. Put your weed in, boop, boop, boop. You're good to go.
I can
minute
roll
and a
it.
half, baby.
I'll roll it backward faster than you can roll a swisher.
Oh, challenge.
Honestly, he's probably right. It takes longer to crack a swisher.
Don't back down so easy.
No, listen to me. Because I timed it against Snoop, because Snoop holds the record, but he did it with a backwood.
Yeah.
So if it takes longer to just crack the swisher than it does to unroll the backwood.
It was also like it was a really small backward.
Yeah, wasn't that a skinny?
It was like a teenth, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That wasn't for me. But he did roll it up fast as fuck, faster than I could.
So if he was under a minute, I can roll a pretty decent swisher in about a minute and a half if everything's like ready to go.
I just smoke a bong, dude. Fuck all that.
Yeah, that's how I was. I would just have a bong this fucking tall. And
My vitamins get me going.
So just straight 90s Snoop Dogg, man. Give me
By
those switchers,
vitamins,
maybe the
he means
Duchess.
methamphetamines.
Now, all right. So I do want to circle back.
If I am gonna smoke a paper, though, it would be a raw.
No way, dude. Vibes.
Vibes?
Vibes where it's at. Nobody knows what they are. Vibes are where they at. They're slower burning than raw, and they still burn just as clean.
We're trying to get a sponsorship.
Yeah, we're trying to get a sponsorship from Raw.
Or vibes.
Or vibes, yeah. They need to get. We both need the advertisement. So
Dude, you are a
Truth
savant
is-
with the words, dude.
Truth is-
Like Jeff with words
both
would take a
taste the
slide
same.
whistle with no handle.
They do both taste the same, but I guess it depends. Slow burn.
I don't know either one.
anyways, so do you guys have any other hobbies other than bugs? Like as far as like maybe comics,
It's what's my
Dude.
graphic novels.
I love
Anime, graphic novels, like
I read comics. I love comic books. That was a thing that I've been doing since I was a kid. Like, love me some comic books. I go to all the Marvel movies. Love them. I mean, unless they suck. There are a few.
Unless they suck.
Yeah.
Marvel or DC?
I grew up with DC, so I know the most about DC. But now, in my adult life, I would say Marvel.
And that's
I
probably,
kinda made the
and
flip.
that's I think Disney's influence on Marvel probably is what the big influx with that is.
I'm gonna actually go against him on this one, but it's a little weird. Like I prefer DC. Ultimately, the comics are better. But when it, like he says, it comes to the movies, like the Marvel movies tend to be better.
Yeah.
And, like, they completely botched the Green Lantern, which is
I have
my
read-
all-time favorite.
I have read some terrible DC comics, but then again, I've also read some terrible Marvel comics. It really all depends on the writer. I don't really pick a side, really. If the writer is good, I will read the project, and a lot of writers will flip between the two either way. It depends on their contracts. Like, Grant Morrison, just in general, is one of the best comic book writers of our lifetime. He is incredible. Animal Man.
Yeah.
Read Animal Man. It's just as good as Watchmen.
I don't like Watchmen, but I'm a big and that says a lot because
Them's fighting words, my good man.
I'm a big DC
Calm
guy.
down.
What do you got?
Anyway.
What do you got?
Watchmen, Green Lantern.
Oh, I've
The
got.
Green Lantern, dude, all way.
Ah.
Joker is
Jeff
probably
was
my
Green
favorite
Lantern
all-time
at
DC
Comic-Con.
character.
I was Green Lantern as a, but I was Guy Gardner. So
Oh hell yeah, dude! Fuck
I
yeah!
am Alan Moore for life. V for Vendetta.
yeah, I don't hate V for Vendetta. I do like V. Anyways, back to what I was originally trying to get on with was so I read somewhere about a fan from Brazil.
Oh shit. Yeah. Which one?
Well, a graphic novel design.
So we got that. That was almost 2 years ago now, and like that was probably one of the coolest things that like nothing's come to it yet. But also, I mean, you never know. But Brazil. So the way CLEEN's path took off, like I think when we were about halfway through the album, and we recorded the album ourselves, so I was giving like rough cuts. I think right before we got signed to the record label, I was kind of putting some stuff out there, not giving the whole song at times, but sometimes I would release it on YouTube. And when I did that on YouTube, CLEEN went from the United States directly to Brazil. No idea why. I mean, none of it really made sense, but there were people in Brazil that were commenting on our stuff. I didn't even know at the time what to do with that.
Yeah.
And
they speak Portuguese down there? I don't.
I don't know what they do.
Okay. I don't
They
know.
love clean.
They love
they
clean.
love clean. I know that.
And
but
clean
yeah.
water, probably.
Yeah, so like that was like the first out of country listening that like we had verified. This is before any like streaming service.
Right.
So we I read that comment too. The guy was a writer and everything, and he's
Yeah.
like, I would love to do a graphic novel on your guys' album when it's completed, and like, yeah, dude, that's something that I plan to circle back to.
Right. Because that would definitely build up. Like, because there's a lot of great musicians have done the whole graphic novel aspect with their band.
Well, and the way this album was written, like the way that I did this, it's kind of funny. This is a real story that I wrote, and you know, and I use I kind of use like real life emotions. I always say like. In that story, there's a song, Menocidal Betrayal, where the guy finds that he has to kill his best friend.
Oh, sorry.
Nah.
That's exactly the reference.
Yeah.
And I told him that, I think I told him like 3 months later. I was like, I didn't tell him right away.
He knew, though. He knew.
He knew.
That's the thing. I'm listening to this, and I know him too well. Where I'm like,
He can read between the 3 lines, the 3
like,
metaphors, and go,
I get it. I got it pretty quickly.
yeah.
It's like a rapper going.
I couldn't sleep
like,
that
I never
well.
needed anybody.
But yeah, so it started out like I physically have this written on random papers down in like my studio.
Manifesto?
But all of a sudden I started writing, like, once I started really finding my tone, my sound, I started writing way faster than I could keep up with. So I started writing the story. It flip-flopped. I wrote a story, and then all of a sudden, whatever song I wrote gave me the emotion of what to write.
Okay.
So it started piggybacking back and forth. So, like, yeah, there's a whole storyline in this. The whole album, there is an actual story mode. I've done it in another interview where I told people what it was. That actually has it in chronological order, which would be a nightmare to try doing on vinyl. Don't recommend. Please don't scratch the record.
No.
But yeah, no, so to do a graphic novel would actually be the justice that it should get.
So do you guys have superpowers in this? Or, like, are you guys just 3 dudes?
I don't believe
It's a dystopian thing.
I got murdered.
You're the last one?
Yeah.
No, technically,
I
got murdered.
I don't believe that. I'm a character in this story. Other than that, like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, but you're dead after that.
The heart and soul.
You are the heart and soul of Clean.
Before I got
And
shot.
I killed it.
I killed it, yeah.
Yeah, then they kill me in the end of that music video that we
Yeah,
did
we
as
killed
well.
Cooley in our
So-
music
Forgot
video.
about that.
Are you just the only person left, and they're just your backup?
Yeah, serial kill my bandmates.
And you guys could do a video where like you're here, but they're like ghosts, but still playing.
Yeah, like
That was
Star
the idea
Wars.
for the next one.
I'm psychic, man. I told you. I can't
No,
turn
we
it
wanted
off.
to bring
you
him
back
back
in
in
the
the
next
middle. Like, I was going to take my oldest kid and have him play the bass for our next music video.
Yeah.
And have Cooley just kind of come back from the dead in the middle of it. And then just keep killing him like Kenny in South Park.
Oh, well, that's
For as
neat.
long as I can do
Yeah,
that.
how do you guys sleep?
It'll just-
Ambient? What do you?
It'll just be like, how do they kill him this
I
time?
don't
We
sleep.
don't really have time for sleep.
No, I guess not.
We're gonna need another Cooley.
No, there isn't another one of me. Trust me.
No,
we
there's
just buy a guy a bass, and then until he plays it long enough, he buys his own.
Look, if you play this bass, eventually our old bass player's gonna come back.
Yeah,
so just
it's-
stay in
it's-
there.
Yeah, like if anything, it would be like we're not replacing Cooley. We're just trying to get him back from the dead. It's never.
So the
replaced.
power resides in the bass itself.
Yes.
It's in the strings, and then
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
over
brings
in
him.
Abby.
That's what brings him. Now, what brings you back?
Acid?
He hasn't yet.
Hasn't came back yet.
Acid? I think LSD probably brought me back.
If not DMT.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little Viagra on the seat and pour water
That's
on it.
originally what sent him off.
So that's a cool avenue. Like, all right, so this guy obviously, if it doesn't pan out, God damn it, I'm really bad with words tonight.
Man.
If it doesn't pan out with this Brazilian dude, are you still willing to like make this a
Yeah.
fruition?
Oh yeah, no, like it's kind of one of those things where currently, with everything that we have going on, like I said, I probably put 80 hours a week into what we're doing currently.
Right.
So it's something that's always sitting in there that has it has like a medium priority to it. It's just we keep getting hit with so many good opportunities that I have to keep deflecting
shuffling
my
back.
attention to the other way, this way, and kind of. But yeah, no, like that's something that eventually I'd like to have done because it's cool. I mean, but I also would like to do it. It needs to be timely. Like you don't hit people with an album. Like I also plan to release the novel of a short story that is this story.
Right. And then the Christmas special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the toy line right before
Cooley
Christmas.
doesn't
And the
die.
lunchbox.
And the lunchbox.
And the flamethrower.
Yeah, and the lunchbox that comes with the little cooler that for the drinks inside it.
Official Cooley coolers.
Cooley coolers!
Cooley coolers.
Oh, there we go.
You guys can have that one.
Yeah, that's all yours.
You can have that one.
It's my name. It's already trademarked. What do you mean?
So
We
what?
call them cooliers.
Cooliers?
Cooliers.
With an I.
No
in there?
workshopping.
No. Cooley slash. They got to do a slash ER.
He's afraid of slashes, right?
I'm always afraid he's gonna pop up. I hate sweet child of mine.
He is everywhere.
Everywhere.
South
So
Park also covers that.
How can he be in so many places at once? It doesn't make sense.
What was it? Slash and Vonderboom or something?
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like Bonder sloshing.
Vonder slash like Wonder slash. Yeah, no. The fucking episode. But anyways.
what? Okay, so you said a lot of good opportunities have been coming at you. What
Yeah.
good opportunities are coming at you right now, other than the Burton beat?
No, it's just like, I mean, it's more than we can. It depends on which part you're talking about. I mean, we have a lot of shows coming up.
Yeah.
Like we're opening for KLL at Sanctuary in Detroit.
I've seen that, and that's
Like that's a killer
Dude,
opportunity.
we get to open for Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome.
yeah.
or Nick Cage's son. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
right.
Either way.
But no, I mean between that and just like there's a few things that I can't say out loud.
Oh,
and then
NDAs.
there is one opportunity that I will probably say out loud because I just made the funniest thing. I don't know if you guys saw this because I just did it yesterday. I put out a missing poster.
Yes, I did.
For L Club in Detroit's contact information besides their phone number, the info, email.
That's a call out?
Call out! But yeah, like I mean, that's one thing. Like I want that. We want to open for Fu Manchu, dude. Where it actually does make sense. But I mean, yeah, they're kind of our heroes, man. I mean, their fucking album has Tony Alva on their cover. Like these
The
guys,
Action is Go. It's one
yeah,
of the best.
it's one of the best albums too.
It's probably their best album. I love that fucking album.
But like we already got picked. It's kind of crazy because like I'm talking about events that are a year and a half away at this point. You know, there's something going on where it's called the SoCal Heavy Jam. It's in Southern California, so it's not just a name.
No kidding.
I know, right? You have to fucking say that,
Right.
But yeah, we already got asked to play that,
That's awesome.
and so we're already
Trying to figure it. We're trying to figure that one out.
we have to make the.
It's gonna be a long drive for you in the back seat on the little stereo.
Oh, there's a seat nowadays.
Oh,
but no,
okay.
if anything, we'd probably actually fly him. I might just stay out there.
They're in business. He's in coach.
No, we be in the van.
Yeah.
He's gonna fly Spirit, and that's how he dies.
But yeah, like there's like guys are trying to get us kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
People want us out in Poland. People want us in California. There's people that want us in North Carolina.
Texas.
You know, there's a guy who works his ass off too. Like he has a really good band called Beneath the Skin. His name's Mike Riley. He's trying to get us out to Missouri. Like everyone's kind of pulling in every direction. So like when I say I have so many good things going on that I can't fucking keep it straight, like it's really hard. And that's why I ask, like, which good thing and
Which
what
good thing,
on
yeah.
what level? Live shows, interviews, recordings,
Right.
you know.
Well, my favorite big thing that's happened is we got endorsed by iPath, which is a company I've loved since a child. I know Pat has too.
Yeah, so we caught news of that, like that literally
Can you
just
explain
happened.
what iPath is?
Oh, sure. Hold on.
So it's a skate shoe company. As you see, they also do apparel. They do one of my favorites, which is the cat. But this is
Jordan,
the
undo the
grasshopper
strap.
But no, I've literally loved these shoes ever since I was a
You guys
kid.
like my
Do
socks?
they do? Yes, like do they do socks? 'Cause homie's got a hole in this one.
I don't know. Maybe coming soon.
iPath socks. Keep them clean.
Clean socks.
But yeah, no, we recently got that email. You know, and that's the other thing too, is a notable mention that I want to mention is
Notable mention.
Caught me off guard with that one.
That was only about 5 seconds late.
Yeah,
We were
you
good.
know,
I'm about
he asked
5
his wife.
seconds
He's usually 5 seconds early.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, like one big shout out is we've had the longest endorsement that we have is with Amterco Guitar Works. The guy's name's Anthony. He makes all of our cables like from scratch. So the orange cable that you see there, Cooley's green cable over there,
Purple coil.
and then the purple coil cable.
I got a
Those
couple
are all
on the back.
custom made for us. That guy, like after we got those cords, like our sound, there's shit that he does with them, and I don't like. I won't pretend to know all the science.
Right.
I know electrical from my standpoint, but on his end, these things add flavor to the sound, and honestly, it kind of helped me build confidence on stage when we were first starting to play, because I was hearing the things that I wanted to that I could never fucking hear when I was recording.
Right.
So huge shout out to him. He did a lot for us when what was it, our fourth show? We got asked to go play Wisconsin. That's cute.
Shut up.
Shout out.
But
funny show.
but yeah, we played Wisconsin. And that was like our fourth show, right? Ever.
Something like that.
We
Yeah.
got asked to tour out of state with Grave Next Door and go play in Wisconsin.
That's cool.
And
I hear they're really good at cheese. So.
Yeah,
so
no,
we're getting to this. Hold on.
They really are.
But yeah, we go out there and this cable. So we played the second show
Our stage
was
was
amazing. The first show.
First show we played, our stage was a fucking deck.
No,
It was
it was a
deck.
gazebo.
It was a deck.
It was a deck.
At a
was a
bar,
gazebo.
and the deck hadn't been updated in over 40 years. Dude, we're loading our gear, but we didn't even play this at the time. We weren't even that. I was playing only a half stack, and so was he.
Yeah.
Dude, we found out real quick that we'll never be good as a bar band. We require more.
Yeah.
Because we like to move. Cooley, that was the first time I saw that man become unleashed. They had like this bench that surrounded it, and that motherfucker hopped up there and started. He was purposely trying to break the deck.
No.
Yes,
Not
you were.
purpose.
He took
Was
his
there
shirt off.
footage?
Allegedly, there's footage.
Oh.
Grave Next Door has it.
Okay.
But we're doing that. Well, Jordan, like we were talking earlier, Jordan has this beautiful fucking setup. His cymbal comes crashing down from all this because the deck is flexing like this. The microphone's kicking me in the teeth while trying to sing, and I'm just like, I'm laughing. Like most people go, "Oh my god, this set!" Like, dude, I'm all about positivity, so I'm just kind of like, this is fucking hilarious, and I'm so happy because I see Cooley coming out of his shell, just going fucking crazy. That's what really developed his stage presence. And Jordan, Jordan's having his cymbals like playing in an earthquake, and he's just like somehow still hitting them, but the one time it comes crashing and fucking cuts that chord in half. And dude, these things are expensive. Even with the endorsement, they're still expensive.
Right.
So it's like, but I messaged the guy and I'm like, dude, this cable got cut and I don't know what to do. Like, we still had shows coming.
Yeah.
We were brand new. And, you know, I had the anxiety of, we're a new fucking band and I don't have the one thing. Like I told you, that helped build my confidence on stage back in the day. I lost my confidence.
Right.
I got cut in half by Jordan.
Yeah.
Which is why I killed him in Minnesota.
Oh,
No.
that makes sense.
But,
I deserve it. That's what he
but
gets
no,
for just
this guy
playing
felt
his
so
instrument.
bad. He's like, "I'll pay whatever." Well, I talked to the guy, and he does a lot, right? He does a lot for us, but yeah, he's like, "Dude, just send it to me. I'll fix it. I'll charge." And I was like, Because I mean, these cables are like $100 a piece.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Not that cheap.
like I said, I told you what my AMS list was originally. It's like, oh my god, if I try to spend another $1, I'm gonna sleep in a cardboard box.
Those cables are literally worth every penny. I will never record again without them.
Yeah.
I don't really want to play a vibe without them. Like, it sucks. I have a couple of other cables on my rig right now that I need to get rid of and go get those again.
Yeah.
Because they're literally the end all be all cable for me. Like,
Yeah.
better than other like really really big names out there that are supposedly the best.
How do they
No.
fare compared to Monster?
Like I said,
They don't.
I don't like
They're
shouting out
way
names
different.
personally, but like that's what I'm kind of getting at is, not
There's
to
just
talk,
nothing
not
like
to
it.
talk down anyone else's product. Like Monster does make
No.
a very good product. Like they do make very good cables.
Right.
But I mean, as far as versus my Amtrico cables, no, I think my
Yeah,
Amtrico blows them out of the water every time.
Those cables, dude, I would actually feel the winds come out of my sail a little bit not playing on them. Like they do that much for us.
Right.
Also, did you talk about the anomaly that happened when my fucking cymbal crashed down?
Oh, that's what we were
It
kind
cuts
of.
So-
it
Here's
cuts it in
the
half.
quality, right?
Of the symbol.
So no.
No,
the
the
cymbal
cord.
lived, but
Yeah,
no,
I'm surprised that the cymbal is
the
so
cable
here.
cut, right?
Yeah.
But snapped it in half.
We played the rest of our set. I didn't know my cable was cut until the next night. It started working. I brought it back. I'll show you guys a picture after this.
Yeah.
I take it. It was fully severed, but somehow it never
still had
it never
sound.
fucked up again. I lost sound. It came back. We couldn't figure out why. Never went away. We played out the rest of our set.
The ghost of Cooley Future.
Yeah.
Unshakable
It
confidence.
was the miracle cable right there, dude. We believed
yeah,
in
like-
it and it worked.
Cooley ghost added the band.
Yep.
Now, ghost.
Cooley works in mysterious ways.
I really do.
We want to wrap because we want to hear you guys playing stuff. Did
Yeah.
you want to ask a final question to the band?
It's kind of going to be a two-parter, but what's an influence that you bring to the band, or just to your music in general? And then what's a song that anybody who's watching should listen to by them?
I mean, my influence, I come from a heavy influence of shoegaze sound and noise. So like Sonic Youth, I only have 2 tattoos, and one is our band, the other one is my favorite Sonic Youth album. And so like, that's where my heaviest influence comes into, sound-wise. I mean, and if I were to pick a song, because I think every single guy should pick their own, but my biggest hammer, it's definitely got to be Means to an End.
The only band I listen to on my free time is Solar Monolith. They have a new album out called The Crooked Path. Listen to it. It's amazing. They are an incredible band. And if I had to pick one of their songs, I would say The Crooked Path, because it's the only one I know.
All right.
I'm a big fan of
So no, mine I guess is more of like 90s hip hop and then a lot of the new school stuff coming out of Detroit.
Okay.
So I guess probably the 2 songs that I'm listening to right now the most would be R.A. Ruggedman with Atmosphere. I
Yep.
can't remember the title of it, but it's a new one that came out by them. It's super sick. And there's also a new one by Redman and Method Man, La La La.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fire. And then I guess if you wanted new school, I guess 42 Doug and Trap Diggy are 2 favorites. Thing that everywhere I go as loud as I possibly can.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Back when I was in kitchens, we listened to literally way too much 42 Doug, dude.
Oh, he's
We
the
were just banging
greatest.
it,
He's
like,
so
every
good.
day.
Hey, Rio too, the young OG. Oh, he just got free, so we'll get some new stuff soon.
Shout out to Rio.
Shout out! Right on.
What better way to end it?
I think that's great. I appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks again for Castle Monroe, David Anderson, Douglas Schmelter, and Rusty with, I'm going to screw it up.
AVS, audio
AVS.
visual systems.
Audio visual. I switched papers, I'm sorry. So, all right, let's hear you play.